because that's how we roll when we're playing Factorio. This is not an exciting game to watch, but I'll probably only stream it the once, but it's one of my favourite games. I just absolutely love Factorio. So at the moment, my guy here, Dave, is reclaiming his wrecked ship that he clumsily piloted onto this alien planet. And he's going to set about trying to rebuild a rocket from all the resources around. And I've never done that. I've played hundreds of hours of this game and I've never actually built the rocket because I can never be arsed. All I do is build really complex rail circuits with guns on so I can blow up aliens. That's it, that's what I do. I don't even know what I'm doing now, I'm supposed to be looking for some rocks. So it starts off pretty slow and then gets gradually faster. The first thing you got to do is sort of get your basic ingredients you're going to need for build your base. I keep thinking that's a piece of stone I can pick up, but apparently it's not. So you start with some stuff. Let's get. So you got your basic burner there. I'm going to be using that quite a bit. Stick it on the hot bar. Oh, there we go. I'm going to use a lot of them. That's it really. Right, what's that do? Oh, I've got some mods on as well, so just to further confuse myself, there's things on that I don't even know what they do. But the beauty of this game is it's absolutely mod-tastic. So much fun. Now, I don't know whether... Where's the coal? Alright, just got to look around the map first. This should tell me what's what. Coal. There. God, right next to the copper. So, the main things are right here. You need iron. You need coal, especially because that fuels all of this stuff early on. And bit of copper. You don't need much copper. Bit of stone. Don't need a lot of that early game. That Streamlabs has just said I'm streaming like 5 minutes into the game. So I'll go. What should I start with? I'll start with coal. Now, one of the great things is that they've got drones in this as well now, which they didn't used to have. And you can do things like this. You can send your drones off to go get some wood for you. Yeah, that's so cool. You won't appreciate how cool that is unless you played this from the beginning. Okay, right, so drop that down. Now, oddly enough, this can actually fuel itself. You can put in a little arrangement around so they continuously feed each other coal and also pump coal up from the ground. Physics-wise, not possible, but good for the game. And to get that coal rolling, I'm just going to pop that there. And this is a furnace. And normally you'd smelt stuff. Well, I can do it now. I can show you. I can smelt stuff in there. And I'll need to put a few of these down further down the map. So there you go. So that smelted that into iron plates for me. Thank you very much. And then meanwhile, it'll just keep dropping coal in there. See, 6 coal in there now. Nowhere near enough, but it's a start. So while that's doing that, what I've got to do is make some more of those bad boys. So let's get some knocked out. I'm going to put these down on the iron ore. It's night time, so I've got my crappy little light on. Again, later on in the game, thanks to the mods, you can improve on that. You can get headgear that like permanently lights up the map. Or as good as. So same kind of thing, except this time we need some coal in there as well, because that's going to rip up the iron ore, deposit into the furnace, makes me some iron plates. Click. There we go. Now, there's not much I can do. It doesn't take long, but I want to get a few, I need to get a few more of these plates. So I can build more of these and then just start banging out the iron plates, get the resources going. That's another one. Now, of course, need fuel, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the wood that I got my drones to collect for me. Why not? Then I don't have to keep running backwards and forwards for coal. And I've just doubled my output. Are we having fun yet? Should probably look for a bit more stone actually. Oh, you know, I can just start whacking the ground. Oh, no. Some up here, is there? No, not big enough. Oh well, grab some stone while I'm up here. Yep, stone, coal. It's a good chunk. There's normally big bits of stone lying around. Just let the drones go nuts over there. Have to put some of that in there. And early game is mostly this, running backwards and forwards between what will ultimately be these three sections. The guys who are pro at this do it completely different to me. Better, one might say. But I don't care. I just enjoy running around with my little Dave, doing things. What do we need? Stone. So yeah, I definitely need stone. There we go. Now the good thing is you can always just hit the ground. You don't need much of anything in this to start them rolling. Lovely. Apple juice, by the way, just in case anyone's wondering. Okay, so got plenty of stuff going on here. It's all about the iron early game. Ideally, you want about 6 of these, I think, before you kick off. But if the water's nearby, which I think it is, I can probably jump into doing electric-powered stuff quite quickly. By right clicking, it splits whatever you selected in half. More fuel, not a problem. So there we go, so now we're really rocking some iron. 4 will do, I think. Right, copper and stone now. What's next on the list? Let's get stone because it's bloody annoying me. Need about 12 stone. crunching those ice cubes. So one of them. And again, I don't want to smelt this. I just want to collect the stone in there. If I did smelt it, it would turn it into brick, but I don't need brick just yet. Till the aliens start coming along. That's right, aliens. Only downside is I can't just control click the stone out of the thing we do and fetch it. Right, look at that. Got a lovely iron plate boiling away there. That's good. One more to do now, which is copper. Gotta get some copper. Dark. Get some more wood. Now, I'm going to clear all this anyway, because it's the main base is going to go around there, and there's the water I'll most likely use. Oh, water here actually. Use that. That's even better. Yeah, all the coal. Come on, little drones. Okay. Some more brick. Well, rock. Thank you. Get some more steel. Refresh that. And now, I'm going to start with the power. So, to do the power, you need a few things, which are normally available right from the off. Yeah, I need that, which I'm going to need to make some boards for, which means I need some copper. I need a pump, and I need a boiler. Doesn't really matter where I put these first ones. Pump, a boiler, and a steam engine. There we go, copper's underway now. Grab a drink. And some of these, like these boards, these are new things that were introduced by one of the mods. Not one of the famous modders is Bob. Bob's mods are all over the place on this. Also means a lot of stuff, I've no idea what's going on. So, let's get building. So I'm going to want a pump, one of them. I'm going to want a boiler. And I'm going to want a steam engine. May as well knock two of them out. Then I'm going to need telegraph poles or electrical poles to carry the power it's going to generate. What's going up? Oh, I've got messages coming in. Not important ones though. What else will we need? And then once we've got these rolling, I'm going to want to build these bad boys, the electric mining drills, which I might as well start now. They are super important because they're going to make everything start moving a lot quicker, believe it or not. Right, so water. Now this bit of water should actually supply all I need. Okay, now, here's an interesting bit. I need some piping as well. blueprints. So I've got quite a few already done, but you can go and get other people's blueprints. These are cool. So there's normally a way of setting up a steam power area, but you don't have to sit there clicking away. I can just go to Nilus's base in a box, or whatever it's called, go for my favourite blueprint, and I've done some of these as well. Click on it, and then anything I've made previously in the game, or someone else has done, in fact, let's be honest, I can just click, and it'll set up a, as it says, blueprint for me. Now, I'm going to put that, we're going to build across there. No, I may as well have it like that. Yeah, that's where I'll do it. Now, see the drones come jumping out? They're doing that because they're putting down any bits I've got in my backpack that are on this blueprint. They'll automatically fill in. Now, there is a downside, because there's mods on this. See how the colour of that road is yellow? When I start making roads, they won't be yellow. They'll be grey. They'll be these here. Conveyors, not roads. And that's because the mods has added a extra level of complexity to the game. So unfortunately, those won't blueprint, and I have to basically get rid of the originals and then put the new one down. Okay. Now, but Ed, I hear you say nothing's happening. Well, that's true. We're going to fix that wagon shortly. Get some pipes down. More of them. Okay, now you'll see I could take that boiler from there and put it there, but I've got enough supplies to make an additional one, which I'm going to need later anyway. So I'll do that. But what's happening now is the pipe isn't connecting. The drones as well, annoying bastards as they are, they drop these things wherever they feel like it on the blueprint, which is never where you want them to go. Now, we're not far off. The next thing I'm going to need to do is make these inserters, and these are like super important. So these deliver the resources to things or take them away. But I'm going to get a bit more metal before I do that. And of course I've got to build the road. The conveyor, I keep saying road. So let's just bring that out of it. Have a look where that coal is. So the coal's down here. Got to build a mine that way, so probably back there. I can just shift these over if they're wrong. Not a problem. Oh, run out down here. There we go. I'll have some copper while I'm here. Thank you. What time is it? 9. Okay, that's run out of fuel, so oh, we're not making brick, so we don't care about that, but these we do care about. Let's get some, let's drop some coal in there, drop some wood in there, let's get these bad boys rolling as well. I will have to come down and top them up after. That's a goodly amount. Might as well be making roads while I'm running. Right click with the mouse creates 5, left click creates 1. And I've also got to make some telegraph poles, which I'll need wood, which is very handy. Right there. Go get them. There you go, see? Make a few of them. We are getting there. Now, next thing we've got to do is, while we're getting all this basic setup done, is start researching the new stuff. And And that's what I'm gonna do once I've got the electric running. Okay, there they go, dropping down the inserters and in the right place. So that's good. Now we're gonna make some these power cables down. Right, okay, so I don't need them now. Go to basic mining. Again, just a blueprint that is super simple. Pop that there. Electric poles in the way. That's handy. Alright, we'll just put that there then. Now the ones at the back I don't need, so I'll just kill them. Because they're not going to get anything. And it'll use up resources making them. I just need a small bit of coal to start with, and I'll work on this after. Get rid of that road, because we know that won't work. Okay, almost there. Now we're going to fire up this. Just drop a bit of fuel in there. 6 will do. That'll start creating. So water's coming in. Yeah. Starts heating up the water, puts it in the steam engine, creates electricity. And you can see my little mining things have started jittering. Producing coal. Coal goes along the conveyor belt. Gets picked up by the inserter and popped into there. Yay! That is the start of a base. Pretty good. And of course we've got an extra boiler running there. I don't actually need it. Now, all this stuff that I'm doing creates pollution. And the aliens, or well, not the aliens actually, the actual, I'm the alien, the inhabitants of the planet don't like it. And they don't react well. So what I've got to do is make sure as soon as I start doing my research that I get some bullets and I get some turrets made, because they will wreck my base. You get a bit of a head start, so they don't normally come too thick and fast. But they have done. Alright, there you go. So you can see all these, as these get made, as soon as they hit my backpack, the drones jump out, place them where they need to be. And I can just forget about that now, so I know the drones will do the job. And I know I've got enough coal going in, that'll soon fill up, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, jobs are good, and that's ready to roll. So let's get down to the next important thing, which is automating the iron. I've got enough brick for now, I think. I might, do you know what? I'm going to smelt some, because I'm going to want to build some walls around the turrets when I make them. So might as well start making some bricks. Bit of wood in there, keep that going. Hello, it's my phone. So, the nice thing about this is the mining is exactly the same. Basic mining set. It's helpful to have it positioned the right way, just to keep the cost of placing roads and that down. But also, you're going to expand this base and it gets super complex. So, if there's some way of just making it all logistically good, you should do it. This will do for me. Now what I'm not going to do is destroy these just yet. I'm not going to remove these, because I still want to be producing plate while I get all the stuff ready for this new iron mining area. I'll do what I always do. I end up trying to make the stuff and then realise I haven't got enough, and then I have to build everything again, and I feel really stupid. So not today. So we need some roads, some conveyors. Gonna need at least 10 of them. Have we got power cable? No. So some power cables. Okay. Might as well put a conveyor down. Do its thing. Just so you know, so far I've had precisely 0 viewers for this. I didn't expect much for Factorio. It's one of them games you either love it or loathe it. And watching it, I don't know, probably pretty tedious. But if you've not played it and you're watching it, you might think, oh, it looks like it could kill days at a time, and you'd be quite right. So you can build a lot of stuff yourself. It's just slow and obviously takes up time, but there you go. You can see out they come. The mining units are coming out now. I'm pointing at the screen as if you can see. You can't. There you go. Drones doing their bit. As soon as there's enough of them done, power cable will jump out as well. Might as well watch it happen. Unfortunately, the name thing is covering the bar where you can see all the things in production. Not that it matters, but down there is a strip, and it shows you what's being produced and how fast. And sometimes it just makes you weep because it's going to take so long, which is why you want to build your factory to do it all for you. Okay, here come the rest of the mining units, the drills. I don't think I've got them all, but it don't matter. Get the power cables going. They're coming out now. Should have a few left over. Yeah. Okay. Pop one there to link them up. And then off we go. If I hold down control while I run with this, it spaces them out perfectly. There we go. So because that power cable, as you would imagine, is connected to that, it runs all the way down here, down here, down here, down to there. And I now have automated mining. But I'm still not going to get rid of these, because now I've got to set up the smelter, and that's a bigger job. Which is another blueprint. Again, easy one. I've done a few variations of this, but to be honest, for these early ones, you don't need anything fancy. And we're going to take that straight into this. No messing about. Put that about there. I have to have iron ore and coal into this, so I will need some roads building. There we go. Down goes the blueprint. But there's a lot of work to be done here. Nice. Got some bricks. Gonna take the smelting off for a bit, because I'm gonna need more of these. So now here's the thing. This blueprint was from before the mod, which means everything here is in yellow, but my current status of technology is at grey, which didn't used to exist, which means I've got to do another stage of technology to get up to yellow. And I can just ignore that. I can kill all this and make it all grey. It'll just be a bit slower. And that's probably what I'll have to do. But I could do the start the technology and try and ramp up to it. But I think it'd be quicker just to go grey. Just get that done. There we go. Keep that iron coming. So, technology. There we go. So we're going to need some copper. Yay, got a viewer. Wow. Prepare to be bored. Get some more copper. Again, you never need a lot of this to start off with. And what do I need for that? Board. Oh, I need wood as well. Bloody hell. So that. So have all that. Fly! Dronies, fly! Caroline! Hello. Finally get to see me on Factorio. I said I wouldn't stream this, but I just fancy playing Factorio tonight to relax me. The only game with shite graphics that I'll play. Oh, you didn't know I was streaming? Yeah, I just wonder if it doesn't alert sometimes. It seems odd. I don't know. I don't know. But I'm happily talking to no one, explaining why this is such a fabulously boring but wonderful game. Right, 1, 2, that'll do to start with. I normally build a couple of these to start my technology researches, and then I'll build an automated system, which isn't as automated these days, because of all the mods. I've got to, I'm going to have to redo them. Oh well, I'll get over it. Yeah, so you got the alert for warships, but not for this. Ooh. Let's get some roads going, conveyors going. Gonna need a load of them. Right, it's gonna take about a minute to get these tech research domes sorted. She's very early in the game, this is Caroline. I've literally started a brand new base. Just got me initial resource grabbing down. No, I won't put all that in, just put a bit. And now I'm gonna just drop a couple of these down. It doesn't really matter where I drop them either, because they're gonna get moved later. And right now I've got me to bring up my tech tree. Just got a few things I can start doing. But to do them, you have to have science packs, which are these things. So I'm going to have to craft a few by hand just to get me started. So I'm going to need some more copper. Great. Run up here again. Now, these take ages to make by hand, so I really want to not do it. So it's at this point, it's like, do I make a very small, self-contained science pack, build it, or do I go for something on a larger scale? And if I look at my blueprints, I'll show you what I've got. Don't know where I've put them. Got that many. Science labs. So this is the one I normally default to when I'm only making science packs. I basically just put them in a row, and then I'll make something elsewhere that produces what goes in them. But there is this one which does red and green science. Am I using red and green science? No, I'm using yellow one, so I don't really want to use that. Because this is the new, well, the modded version. So for the modded version, That starts me off. I can do better than that. I know I can. Oh, which one is it? When you make that many things. Is it that one? Start with this. Screw it. So, blueprint in action. I've got to have assembly units, so which again is part of the reason I have to manually make some of these. I'll just dump that where down here. I just need it to be near electric. Okay. Right, we got some packs going. Drop off in there. Drop some in there. And then start the research. And the research will be that one. There we go. Research started. So while they're doing that, so actually if you look at the top right hand side, you see the maps? Yeah, up there you can see that that's the percentage that it's achieved. Won't take long for these. But it chews up these science packs pretty quick. Loads of iron. It's nearly done. And what that's going to allow me to do is make the grey versions of these units here. And these are splitters and tunnels. Which you gotta have. So we'll need one of them, two of them, a bunch of them. May as well make a start on the next one. It's going to be assembly machine. While that's doing that, make some more by hand. That's another one done. That's good. Now, bad guys are going to come soon. So, better get ready for them. Your bro gifted you Factorio. Your bro is awesome. It will eat your time. This is one of them that eats time. And you've seen my playtime on this. If ever I just want to not worry about what's going on around me, I just sit and break this out. I love it. Okay, so I said I've got to do something about the yellow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rig it so that half of it is grey and leave the rest. So I only need to produce a small amount to start with. So let's just from there get rid of that and then put the grey version in. There we go. And then this at least means I can start smelting without waiting for all the other research. Should have those, yeah. So in go these. And then tunnel. Tunnel basically just go as well as it says underneath from there to there. So coal or iron, whichever one I put in, goes in there. But I'll do it now. I'll show you. Can you see the setup? This won't start it off because there's still bits missing. There we go. So that goes in there, under there, into them, and then this splits. And what it would do is send the iron ore this way and that way, but it can't send it that way because there's no actual belt there just yet. So I've made it so just one half of it works, which is fine. And we're gonna kill the middle. grey version down. There we go. I'll need some power as well, which I don't have. Do that in a minute. Just keep this research going. Alright, so all we need now is coal in there. Probably need more conveyors for that. So we go up to the coal production. And you can see there's plenty of coal being produced. More than enough. So it's no problem splitting that. What I could do is build another one of these. Aim it down. Might do that actually. And then that one is, you know, literally only supplying the power. Might be worth doing. Let's just do this. Do we need walls just yet? You know what, we'll go for that. Go for the yellow. Go on, we can do that. Let's get some more wood. As your game progresses, you'll create more and more drones, much better, fly faster, carry more stuff. Then you can do robotic services essentially. So you'll have bins that receive and send out goods. I'm going to sneeze. Christ almighty. And it gets wonderful. I love watching the drones in action. Right. Okay, so do you know what? I am going to make a standalone coal mining unit for this. I don't normally, but yeah, today I will. So we want one pointing down. Now here's a downside. If these overlap the copper, they'll mine coal and copper, which is not a problem because I could put a splitter on it, but it just gets complex, so I'm not going to do it now. I'll just let them do their thing. Get rid of them. Again, don't need a huge amount to start with. Get rid of that. Put that down. Fucked up there. Looking good. Just fix that power situation. And all these long conveyors, I can tidy up with tunnels later on if I wish. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. And you'll want to create a bus anyway. At some point, Johnny always bitches at me that I don't do the buses. Good. Let's pop that there, and that will link them. And away we go. So now we've got automated coal mining going on. Bringing it down here. And we're gonna get some more conveyors because we need a lot. You can never have too many conveyors. And we'll park that in there. And you should see that now start split around. And we need some more of them. And we need some more of them. See how the coal's all going down this side, and that's because the way that the conveyors are lined up, they're feeding the resources to one or the other side. And once these little inserters start flying out and go in the right place, which they're not right now, they never do the ones right next to you. I think there's a mod for that, to actually make them do the things that are nearest to you. It drives me up the frickin' wall. There we go, they're starting to go in. I've not got power there. Should have. Loads of power. Going in. Oh, that's why. There we go. There you go. So that's picking up the coal and then picking up the iron. Goes into the smelter. The smelter will then, once it's done the plates, the inserters, once they turn up, will drop it onto that middle conveyor. Just whack some more out. And iron plate processing will be automated. Take long. Meanwhile, even while they're cooking, I can just click and take the plates out. See that? See it drop onto there? There you go. It's first of the production. And the way I collect these normally is, well, I'll have to wait a minute. I'll have to wait for all the inserters to be done. But I'll put inserters here and just pile them into boxes. And I've done all this in about 40 minutes, maybe just a little bit longer, 45 minutes. So we're getting there. I'm almost at the point where I can just turn. In fact, you know what? I can just get rid of these now. There we go. They're all done with. They're now redundant. More of these. Oh, okay. And I can just pick up the plates from here. Probably need more copper. Yeah, I need copper. And then we'll quickly get back to science. That isn't a lot of copper. Just take half of that back. Okay. So when you're manually doing these, your backpack essentially has to do each individual component, and it produces all the components it needs for how many you've ordered, so to speak, one at a time, and then finishes it off with the actual complete component or complete part. Bit annoying. How many more of these do we need? 18. Not far off. Yeah, I do. It does take. That's a fair comment. I do know what I'm doing. It takes ages. If you don't, me and Johnny, when we first started playing this, we wouldn't watch any videos on how to do it. We literally muddled through it, and it was a nightmare. But it helps you remember what you're supposed to be doing. But there comes a point where you're doing oil refinery and chemical processing, and sometimes you just can't watch a video to let someone who's been playing it longer than you or is much smarter than you show you what's going on. It does get rough. Right, I really need more copper, so I'm gonna have to. I need to do the science as well. This is it. You never know. What should I be doing first? Because the Gribblies will come along soon, and that'll be mad. I do need. Well, do you know what? I've just dropped all those mining things, so may as well make use of them, hadn't I? Till do the copper mine. You don't want some coal off here. Normally I'd put like siphon off some of the coal into a bucket and then use that to fill these bad boys up. There we go. I'll produce a bit. Make a few more of them. Should have more than enough now. But you will be able to refer to the start of this Twitch stream to know how it's set up, to know what your important things are. Yeah, I've got excess. There we go. So I'm gonna pop one there, one there, one there, one there. Once this other half of the belt's done, it'll really speed up the production. And that won't be long after the next technology increase. Bit of power as well. And obviously they're just dropping them on the floor. So I've just made some wooden boxes. Not enough apparently. There we go. And now that'll keep those functioning. They'll drop them onto there. Get picked up into these. They'll fill them up and I can just click on them and collect the plates. Next bit will be to get this half done. That'll be super easy because that's going to go yellow almost immediately when we do that. Make a few more conveyors. Right, let's get this technology done. We're going to need copper, of course we are. And I'll get that automated in a sec as well. Not like oxygen not included. I'll have a look at that. Yeah, you're the second person at least to point that in my direction. I'll give it a go. Remember that was dead cheap once in the sale, but it's back at its normal price now, I think. I'll have to have a look at CD keys. Okay, what do we need for this? 2 of them, well, 4 of them, which we've already got. We need the assembler, which is, I think, on the queue to be done. Steam powered. No, we don't want either of them. Yeah, we'll wait till this completes. We've got all the power, we've got all the inserters, don't need that there. So yeah, just waiting on the assembly machines, which is a tech improvement. As you can see, that's coming along nicely, 53% to go. And it's that one there, that automation, that'll be the next one I'll do. Everything else is fine. I could start doing the copper. Actually, yeah. They've got a mod in this for doing teleporting circles as well, which work wonderfully. So your base gets vast, and you can have trains on it, which, oh god, I love it. Trains. Right. So let's prep some mining. I think you need about a third as much copper as you do iron, if I remember rightly. Some real geeks sort of figure out the ratios you need. Okay. So same again, I don't destroy these until I've actually got copper being produced. because you inevitably end up regretting it if you do. We've got that going. And I'm going to need another smelting array, so that's more furnaces, more inserters, more roads, and you can see why input automating everything is well worth it. Oh, are we out of there? Yeah. Gonna need some more of them actually. There we go, mining commences. And we've got that. Now we go into that one. Get that done. That won't take long. We'll need a few more science packs though. Before that's done. So, what have we got? Power, water, into the boiler, into the steam engine, creates the power. These are fed from the coal, which the electricity supplies the miners, or the drills, on both ends, that's good. And that coal in turn is currently supplying these with electricity to mine the ore, and then the coal in its raw form goes into the actual furnaces, which smelts the iron, turn it into iron plates, and we're going to repeat that with the copper. And as you can see, I click on there, or I can look in the box and just pull out one set if I want, or however many I want. Plenty of iron being produced already, so didn't need to do the second half, but once I do, that'll really kick ass. Gotta keep producing these science packs. Nearly done actually, so it won't be long before we can automate this. Right, what next? Right, I'm gonna do the turret, because I know what's gonna come next. Also produce some bullets. Right. So, assembly machine. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. Yeah. Just get these last packs completed. That's them done. Just popping out getting a few bullets produced. Or rifle clips, whatever you want to call them. That's enough. And now, get the assemblies done. Next thing, long inserters. Yeah. here they come. Here come the assembly machines. Got the wooden boxes down. I've got to make gears as well. Forgot about that. So just need iron. Lots of it. But this will make them. So if I hit the Alt key, it'll show me what each is set up for. Apparently I missed one of these. Don't know why. There we go. Won't take long. And then what we do with this isn't fully automated. This runs off, you just drop the resources in the relevant boxes and it'll produce them on demand, if you will, until we get automation ready. Okay, looks good. So in there, if I drop in some iron plates, that will fire them into there, which is making gears, and then the gears get spread around. But that isn't enough because these take gears and copper. So I need to drop some copper plate in the middle box. And boom, there you go. Now they'll spread the love. Meanwhile, take that one, take that one. That'll get dropped over there and there. Bosh! There we go. Why isn't that one working? Oh, there you go. And that will double again the speed of research. Of course, again, not fully automated. So I've got to make sure I keep this topped up. You know what, let's just put all that in. Put all that in. I'll keep that busy for a few minutes. Go and get some more. There we go, 600 plate. Okay. Basic smelting. So exactly the same thing. Put the copper in, put the coal in, drop that about there. There you go, the drones. Love it when you got loads of resources. Just finish some more technology. I'm gonna go for the wall. Right, and actually I should start getting some turrets made. So 1, 2, 3, 4 should do starters. Need more bullets. Coal in there. Again, not destroying these until the copper is actually smelting. What's next? What's next? What's next? Wood. So you can automate your wood production as well, which is super useful with this mod. Right, let's get these going. Now we can do yellow stuff as well. So let's crack on with that. It's going to chew up all those resources, that is, but worth it in the end. So this time I aren't going to erase all of this. I am going to get rid of some of this though, because I don't need quite that much right now. So I'm going to get rid of that. It just takes less time. Okay, there we go. So we've got some turrets now. So let's look at the map, just see if we can see where the gribblies are. No, one at the top, I think. Got to put these where the important stuff is straight away. So power supply, need to have this protecting the power. Doesn't take a lot for the early assaults. Protect the power, protect the coal. And then down here. This is tough really, I should have this, I don't know, maybe here. Ideally I'd need a couple either side of here. Time. So an hour, and I'd say that's pretty much the base foundation set up. Almost got everything automated that's critical. Under an hour, not well, not under an hour, not bad. Yeah, let's take a look. I may as well just steal. Right, I need metal. You can see how fast I've run through that. I think it was 600 and odd plate and gone. Already gone. And that seems to have slowed down a bit. Why is that? Why is that slowed down? Running out of power? No, got plenty of electricity. Why is that slowed down? Just gonna check that power. Idiot, straight past it. Did I make some pipes? Not enough. Yeah, good night, Caroline. Hope the cat gets well. That's it. All the power we need for a short while. Ta-da! Lovely. Perfect. Bullets. Get the upgrade going. So one of the nice things you can do is just highlight those with the upgrade tool, and again, as soon as they're available in your backpack or your inventory, I should say, those areas will be upgraded. Which is cool and the gang. Fabulous. Okay. See, pretty important stuff is automated. That lovely copper getting collected. I can scoop these up now. Plenty of space to upgrade that copper when needed. Hmm. Okay. Couple of guns waiting for Gribblies. I think we're good. Yeah. Say that's a good setup, ready to roll. Everything can be improved upon. We're getting the tack updated. I think, well, the next thing I'd focus on would be to make a factory area that will produce multiple components in bulk, so I can just keep emptying the chests and it doesn't take forever to build the stuff. Yeah, that's a solid start, that is. Hour and 20 minutes. I think guys who can do it better would be a little bit quicker, but not much. I'd say that's good. Right, and on that happy note, I'm going to call it. If you do end up watching this, thanks for dropping in. If you'd like to see more Factorio, let me know. It's not one anyone has asked for, but I really like it. I think it's a really cool game with so much going on. This is just, you know, the start of it is by the numbers, really getting to grips with getting those early resources done before the, I keep saying aliens, not aliens, before the natives arrive, and getting your tack, you know, what you think is going to be the best way forward for your tack. All I ever want to do is get to trains so I can start making railway stations. But there you go. Right, I'm going to call it there. Thanks if you visit. I've just got to figure out now how to get into the other monitor, because I've had a new monitor. Right. Okay. Night all.